Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, FSG proudly bring to you the soon-to-be champions of the world with the road dog Jurgen Klopp, the badass Bobby F, and the soon-to-be piss-boiling unbearables. The greatest football team the world has ever seen, Li-VAR-Pool. Yes, that's what Liverpool are about right now. We are piss-boiling up and down the country, from the length to the breadth. It doesn't matter. We're in everybody's heads. VAR has been brought in to give Liverpool the league title. Liverpool will never win a game of football with VAR. Mate, Liverpool are the best team in the fucking country. We're proving it week in, week out. We never, ever, ever give up. And there ain't nothing that anybody can do about it right now. We go in there, we don't play particularly well against Crystal Palace, but it doesn't matter. We score 2 goals, we concede 1. VAR's in there, there's a push on Dejan Lovren. There's a push on Dejan Lovren, and the entire Twitter world has got absolutely insane. Oh, it's Liverpool! It's Liverpool! It's fucking Liverpool! It's fucking Liverpool, mate. That's what we do. We just boil piss. That's all we've been about. Are you kidding me? This Liverpool side doesn't know when it's beaten. This Liverpool side doesn't know when they're drawing. They just go out there and they score goals until the game's won. Generally a 2-1, because that's what we do. We can see goals now. Not a great performance, I'll admit it. Not a fantastic performance. Not one that you're going to write home about in 50 years about, oh yeah, I was there at Crystal Palace, even though I wasn't, so I wouldn't be writing that. But it's great to see, isn't it? I mean, Liverpool don't get out of bed this morning and still walk away from Crystal Palace with the 3 points. And look, there's some good performances from Liverpool players and some indifferent performances. I think, Sadio Mane gets that first goal, and that's brilliant because he kind of scuffs his shot a little bit. It comes off the keeper. It's a terrible save. It hits both posts. And then Van Aanholt just kicks the ball into the net anyway when it's already in. What a lovely way to score a first goal. Then Liverpool concede a goal. No one's asked about it. Well, we're all absolutely dying. Then Liverpool score a second goal. We break our couch. Because Paul pushes me and I fall into Tom, and Tom breaks the couch, and we're literally just propping it up on cushions at this point. I'd show you, but it's probably not in camera. But trust me, the couch is broken and the video will be out later on. Liverpool have done it again. Liverpool have put the pressure on Manchester City once again. And we spoke in the build-up to this game about whether Liverpool are going to be able to get over the next hurdle after beating City and how they can't fall at that next hurdle. Well, Liverpool didn't fall at the next hurdle. They might have taken a little stutter step before they jumped over it. In fact, they probably did. But they certainly didn't fall, and we carry on and we forget about it and we move on to Napoli now. We move on to Brighton. Fabinho picks up a yellow card, so we know he's going to be missing for that game. It was a clever yellow card. He did it with his knee this time. There was opportunities for us to put that game to bed, clearly, and there was opportunities for Crystal Palace towards the end of the game as well, where they should have done just much better. I think the Bobby Firmino one for me, absolutely should have scored that one. It was a good save, although I've not seen a camera angle that suggests it was a save. There was one where Dejan was back stick. Probably could have lashed his head at it instead of trying to go at it with his hand and then decided that's a silly idea. But he had a good game all told. And then obviously the big one right at the end. I mean, Benteke's overhead kick. That one sent me west, mainly because I'd called him shit just prior to him coming on, thinking they'd had the 3 substitutes. I know what I'm like, you see, I am a bad jinx. So I said, oh, they had all 3 subs? Yeah, Benteke is shit. And I asked Tom if they'd had all 3 subs. Am I right, Tom? And you said yes, and they hadn't. Then they brought Benteke on. Then Paul's absolutely fucking raging at me because he knows what's coming. Then Benteke almost instantly gets an overhead kick shot. And I think everyone just stopped watching the telly and started looking at me, just fuming, to be honest with you. I felt bad. And then Benteke does brilliantly for their goal as well. I mean, he's the one who's slaloming in through the right back, through a midfielder, I think it was, before he passes the ball off probably to Townsend, then on to Zaha, who hasn't done much, but seemed to do something today. I think that's 5 wins on the bounce against Crystal Palace now. As I say, it's not one that we're going to be thinking of in years gone by, but it is just another win by Liverpool Football Club, and that's what we do now. When you look around the league table and you see teams like Everton losing to who were bottom of the table, Norwich, and you see the now bottom of the table team in Southampton getting a draw against Arsenal, but then you've also got an eye on Leicester getting a 2-0 victory over Brighton. Liverpool just keep doing what they do. They just keep gathering 3 points, and they keep putting as much distance as is physically possible between them and the teams behind them. Now Manchester City play Chelsea. It's over to you. Let's see how you're going to do. In fact, that game will have been 6-7 minutes in as I'm recording this now. So City are probably 2-0 up and cruising. But yeah, I mean, not a good performance. Liverpool get the 3 points. It's kind of what we wanted, isn't it? I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I'd want a really nice performance and stuff as well. But you can't have everything. I'm going to go over and do the player ratings in about 10 minutes or something. So make sure you stick around the channel. Of course, leave me your thoughts in the comments section, and I'll do some comments at the end of the player ratings show as well. So do stick around and we'll read some of your comments out. But yeah, like the video, subscribe to the Redmen TV, and up the fucking Reds.